Hey guys, welcome to Vlogmas Day 2. Today I am doing, I had a whole other video planned for today. I was going to do some BuzzFeed quizzes, but I did some thinking, and I'm not going to do that now. I'm doing something a little bit different. I'm a huge reader, and, I love to read, and I started a book talk account on TikTok, so if you guys don't know what that is, it's pretty self-explanatory. A book talk is a TikTok account solely made for books. So to talk about books and stuff like that. So yeah, so I made a book talk account. I think it was sometime this summer. I think it was July or something like that. So every month I post like a reading wrap up. So at the end of every month I'll write down not write down, goodness. Every month I will go on TikTok and I'll make a TikTok and post it. Talking about, well, not really talking about, because I've never done one like talking like this. But every month I will go on TikTok and I'll post a TikTok of me showing all of the books that I read that month and how, like, on a scale of 1 to 5 stars, like how many stars I gave them. So, and then also at the end of every month, or beginning of every month, I should say, I do a TBR list. So I pick out 5 books and I post them, and those are the books that I'm planning on reading that month in that order. And so since this month is December, I've decided to pick out all Christmas books. So one of these books I'm currently reading now isn't a Christmassy one, but the book I'm reading now was actually the last book on my November TBR. But again, I never got around to reading it. I never got around to reading it by the end of November. I started this book on November the 30th, I think it was, like 2 days ago. So what I do every month, I'll do a TBR, and if there's any books at the end of that month that I had on my TBR that I didn't get around to reading, I will push that onto the next month. So yeah. So today, I don't know if that made any sense, but I tried my best to explain it. But today I'm going to be doing something a little bit different. I don't think I've made many bookish videos on here before. If I did, it wasn't very often. I know that. But yeah, today I'm just going to talk to you guys about my December TBR. So all the Christmas books that are on my December TBR. Again, the first one I will be showing is a book I'm currently reading, which isn't very Christmassy. But that's fine. I still love it. Books are books, really. That's what I like to say. So I'm just going to jump right into it. Just talk about them. So yeah. So the first one I'm reading right now, it is called The Coast to Coast Murders by James Patterson and J.D. Barker. I'm loving this. Also, if you guys want me to do more book-related videos, I'm thinking all of the books that I read this month, where this is on my December TBR, after I read each book, and for this month's TBR, I might come on here and post my review up on here. So when I finish this book, I might make a video of the review and just talk about it and stuff like that. I always post it on my Bookstagram, which I just opened up like a month ago, 2 months ago, or something like that. It's called, well, it's the same one as my same username as my TikTok one, actually. Bree Reads, so BRI.READZ, so not with an S, a Z. So every time I finish a book, I will go on my Bookstagram and on Goodreads as well, and I'll post my reviews and how many stars I give it. So I might actually, where this is my December TBR, I might actually come on here after I read all of these books and maybe include the book reviews in Vlogmas videos this month. So I might actually do that, honestly. But yeah, I really want to like start posting more book related videos on here, like book tags and stuff like that. But yeah, first one I'm reading this month, like I said, I'm currently reading it, The Coast to Coast Murders by James Patterson and J.D. Barker. I'm a huge James Patterson fan. I love his books. And this, I can easily say, is one of my favorite, or if not my absolute favorite book by him. I have read quite a few really good James Patterson books, but this one is probably one of my favorites right now. I love this. This is so good. It's about two one set of siblings. So Michael and Megan Fitzgerald, both adopted and now grown. And there is going to be some spoilers in this video for this book. Not the other ones, really, I don't think, because I've never read the other ones. But so far, I'm like 101 pages in. And it's about Megan and Michael Fitzgerald. They're siblings. They almost said sisters, no, but they're siblings. And at the beginning of the book, Michael gets to his apartment and he sees a dead girl in his bathtub. And he is now suspected of killing that girl based on, because even though he's denied it, he's denied it a bunch of times, yet people still think it's him. Like, they see pictures of him and that dead girl together, and people are like, it's you. You're the one that killed the girl, and he keeps denying it. So, it's really good. It is one of those books that have, like, 3 or 4 different, point of views. So, sometimes that kind of confuses me when there's multiple point of views in one book from different characters. But this one, I'm not very confused with this one at all. I'm living for this. Yeah, love it so far. The next one I'm going to be reading this month is The Wonder of Christmas. I think this is the same order I did on TikTok too. So I'm reading all these books in this exact order. So, Chicken Soup for the Soul, The Wonder of Christmas, by Amy Newmark. My mom and I, we love Chicken Soup for the Soul books. So, I originally had a different book picked out other than this for this month. I think it was I'll Be Home for Christmas, I think it's called. And then I was like, you know what? My mom has some Chicken Soup for the Soul Christmas books in her room. I'm going to read one of those. So, like my mom already said, like, she'll be fine if I take some of her books out to read from her room. So, I went into her room and I picked out one. She hasn't read this one yet, and she might. I'm not sure if she wants to read it this month or not, but just in case, I'm going to read this right after this one. Get that done so she can read it if she wants to. But yeah, this one, Chicken Soup for the Soul books are just, like, short stories. It says here, 101 stories about the joy of the season. So, every Chicken Soup for the Soul book is just about, like, different stories from different people, like, really short stories. Like, these stories are about 1 to 5 pages long, I think, or maybe even 1 to 6. I don't know, but, yeah, I love Chicken Soup for the Soul books. My mom does, too, so, yeah, I'm going to read this one next. And the third book I'm going to be reading is one of the newest James Patterson books, The 12 Topsy-Turvy Very Messy Days of Christmas by James Patterson and Tad Safran. I think that's how you pronounce his last name. Okay. This book, I got it, I think it was last month. It was originally $31, but it was on sale for like $17. So, yeah, I wasn't, because that day when I got this book, my parents went to Walmart, and, I stayed home, and yet I asked my mom if she could pick me up a book or something. So, she FaceTimed me when she went to Walmart, and she was looking for a book to get me, and then she saw this one, and I was like, how much is that? She says $17, and like I said, originally this book is like $31, but it was on sale for $17 at the time, like I said, and when it was on sale, I asked her if she could get it for me, and she agreed, so super excited about that. I mean, it was on sale, and I was not going to pass up a sale that's like originally $31 but on sale for $17. I wasn't going to pass it up, so yeah, super excited for that one. And also, one of my favorite things about this book, because I was skimming through it a couple days ago, the song The 12 Days of Christmas, this book actually divides it. So on the first day, and then if I could find it, so it says like on the first day, and this one says on the 9th day. I think that's really cool, so I'm super excited to read this. Next, I'm going to be reading The Perfect Christmas. Now, these last 2 books, this one and the one after that, my mom actually read it before, and when she finished this book, she came out to my room and gave it to me and said, if you want to read this book for Christmas, here you go. And the last book, I was looking for a fifth and final book to read for my December TBR, and Mom, like I said, my mom was like, come out to my room, there's lots there you can use. So when I went out there, she gave me the last book, which I will show in a few minutes, and she said that she already read it and it's a really nice book. So yeah, I'll get into that in a second, but this next one I'm going to read is called The Perfect Christmas by Debbie McCumber. Yeah. My mom, she has a lot of Debbie McCumber books, and she says that she is a great author, so really excited about this one. And then the last book that I'll be reading this month is Marry Me at Christmas by Susan Mallory. This book is in a series, and I don't normally read books in a series unless I have the first one done, if that makes sense. Like, if I'm reading a book and it turns out to be the 9th book in a series, I will not read it until I'm all caught up. So if I'm reading a book, like, every month when I do a TBR, I look at, like, Goodreads to see if they're a part of a series first, and if they're, like, the 3rd book in a series and I still haven't read the first 2 yet, I will not read it. I will put it back and I will pick out a different one. But honestly, I don't really care with this one. I'm super excited to read this one. My mom says this one is really good. It's about a boutique owner, a bridal boutique owner, and she's like organizing like Christmas weddings and stuff like that, and she meets this guy. Super excited for this. I feel like this is going to be a really good book. So yeah, so this is also like the 19th book in the series, so I might actually, and like I've read some books that are in a set and I don't even, like, in a series, and I don't even know they're in a series until I finish that book. Like Peach Cobbler Murder, that was in a series, and I had no idea until I even finished it, or even halfway through, and I was like, I'm already halfway through the book, I'm not going to start, like, DNF it now. And then yeah, I finished it, and you know what, I'm not mad at it. I'll just, when I start reading the entire series from book 1 to however many books there are in the series, then I will reread it a second time. No problem. So if I do decide to read this entire series, I really don't mind whether I like it or not when I get around to reading it. I really don't mind rereading a book a second time. So, but yeah. So that's it for today's video. I really want to start doing more book-related videos. So if you guys want to see that, let me know. I'm 100% down to doing that. But yeah, if you guys enjoyed today's video, give this video a thumbs up and subscribe if you'd like to see more content from me. And I will see you guys tomorrow for Vlogmas Day 3. Bye, guys.